Welcome, friend. Thank you for choosing this channel over others at this time to find details on how to apply for a visa sponsorship opportunity in Australia, particularly as a factory worker. I have a good news for you. Factory worker jobs in Australia are now open to foreign applicants. This opportunity do not necessarily require your degree, and full sponsorship is provided to applicants who is selected for this role. My name is Jane, working as support agent and providing expert guide to applicant who is ready to migrate to Australia. Let me walk you through the application process of factory worker jobs in Australia. I will as much to cover all the requirements needed for this application, how to submit acceptable application that will lead to the acceptance by the recruiting firm. Please follow me closely to the end of this video. I will also drop links of the companies providing visa sponsorship opportunity in Australia. Don't go away. Let's begin. First, what is factory worker job? A factory worker job involves working in a manufacturing or production firm, where goods are made, assembled, or packaged. These jobs are usually hands-on and physically active, and they play a key role in producing everything from food and electronics to cars and clothing, and lots more. As a factory worker working with other team members to achieve set goals in line with the organization's standards, you will be required to do the following, not limited to what you shall be requested by your HR. Operating machines. Example, cutting, welding, packaging machines. Assembling products on a production line. Sorting or packaging items for shipment. Inspecting goods for quality control. Cleaning and maintaining workstations and machinery. Following safety rules and production guidelines. All the above may depend on the department of which you work and requested to provide expert service. What skills do one need to work as a factory laborer in Australia? Like every other industry in Australia, Canada, and beyond, working in a factory required the following skills to perform maximally and acceptably within the ambient of the organization. 1. A factory worker is required to be physically fit and maintain stamina. 2. He or she must pay maximum attention to the details of the work provided. 3. Instructions is like the live wire of the job. This skill is very important and is expected from every expectant worker in the factory job. 4. Yes, when you are employed to work in a factory settings, you are also being expected to meet with skilled workers within the organization. So, teamwork and proper communication skills, both in language and attitude, is highly expected from an employee. 5. Although not every industry operate in a shift model, when this introduced, a worker is expected to adapt. Willingness to work in shifts, day, night, is also an important skill to exercise by every employee. Let's talk about your skills and who needs them. I have highlighted some industries recruiting workers in their factory. Choosing the best company depends on you and what you have to offer. Australia employs thousands of workers every year to work not only to profit the organization, but also to improve the general economy of the country. You can apply to any of these industries if you have the necessary work skills. Industries that hire factory workers. Number 1. Food and beverage processing. 2. Automotive manufacturing. 3. Electronics assembly. 4. Textiles and clothing. 5. Plastics and packaging. Factory jobs with visa sponsorship in Australia. Australia has a growing need for skilled and unskilled workers in its manufacturing, packaging, and processing industries, especially in rural or regional areas. Due to local labor shortages, many Australian companies are now offering visa sponsorship to qualified foreign workers. Factory jobs involve working in manufacturing or production plants, often in roles such as meat processing workers, packers and machine operators, assembly line workers, warehouse assistants, quality control staff. These roles are physically demanding but often do not require a university degree, making them accessible for both skilled and unskilled foreign workers. These roles don't usually require a university degree, but may need basic skills, training, or physical fitness. 1. Meat processing workers. Job responsibilities in this category may include cutting, boning, and packing meat, often in regional towns with high sponsorship availability. 2. Food production and packing. Responsibilities includes sorting, cleaning, and packaging food items. Example, fruits, baked goods, seafood. 3. General factory assembly line workers. Responsibilities in this category includes operating machinery, assembling products, labeling, and boxing. 4. Warehouse assistants. Job responsibilities are loading, unloading goods, organizing inventory, forklift operation with license. 5. Plastic, metal, or electronics assembly. Responsibilities includes working with tools, machines to produce parts or goods. What is visa sponsorship? Visa sponsorship means that an Australian employer is willing to sponsor your work visa, allowing you to legally live and work in Australia. Sponsorship covers work visa application, job offer before arrival. Sometimes includes flight and accommodation support. The most common visa for factory workers is the Temporary Skill Shortage TSS Subclass 482 visa or Regional Sponsored Migration Scheme RSMS Subclass 187. Let me explain the visa options in detail. Visa options for sponsored factory workers. If an Australian employer is willing to sponsor you, the most common visa options include the Temporary Skill Shortage Visa, Subclass 482. This allows you to work in Australia for up to 4 years. Here, employer must be an approved sponsor. You may be eligible for permanent residency later. Another visa option is the Employer Nomination Scheme, Subclass 186. This is for skilled workers sponsored by an Australian employer for permanent residency. It requires relevant skills and English ability. Finally, the Regional Sponsored Migration Scheme, Subclass 494, which focused on regional areas with skill shortages. It offers a path to permanent residency after 3 years. Eligibility criteria. To qualify for factory jobs with sponsorship, you'll typically need 1. A valid passport, 2. Good English communication skills, IELTS 4.5 plus in some cases, 3. Relevant experience or training, for some roles like machinery or meat processing, 4. Be in good physical health, 5. Willingness to relocate to regional areas, 6. You are 18 to 50 years old, 7. Pass health and character checks. For some meat factory jobs, no prior experience is required. You may receive on-the-job training. Benefits of sponsored factory jobs. One of the main benefits of sponsored factory jobs is its stable income, AUD $21 to $30 per hour on average, and also AUD $45,000 to $65,000 per year. Although this is not a standard value and may vary depending on some certain factors within the organization standard. Sometimes could be your experience ad regions, free or subsidized accommodation in some jobs. It provides pathways to permanent residency, PR. It opens up great opportunity to bring your family to Australia. Lastly, it gives access to Australia's healthcare and worker rights. Popular cities to look out for when finding factory worker jobs. The following cities has the best factory installation and tend to be most lucrative industrial city in Australia. Many other features are found, including the best hotels and lots more. As a worker looking for factory jobs, it is important to visit such locations where the offers may be listed. In Australia, Victoria has many factories, especially in the Melbourne outskirts. Victoria is one of the largest cities in Australia and located in the southeastern corner of mainland Australia. It has coastal regions like the Great Ocean Road. If you are visiting Victoria in Australia to look for factory job, it is important to research about the different companies built around the city. New South Wales, Sydney, Wagga Wagga is another location to this job. Queensland, especially Brisbane, Toowoomba, and South Australia, especially Adelaide. Regional and rural areas where most sponsorships happen. How to apply for this job? Applying for factory jobs in Australia with visa sponsorship involves preparing the right documents, targeting trusted employers, and understanding the visa process. Applying for this job follows a straightforward format. Follow these steps if you want to succeed in your application. Step 1. Prepare your documents. To stand out, make sure your documents are professionally prepared and clearly show your eligibility. Required documents. Updated CV, resume in Australian format. Cover letter. mentioning your willingness to relocate and work. Valid international passport. Educational certificates, even if basic. Experience certificates, if applicable. Reference letters, optional, but helpful. English test, IELTS, TOEFL, sometimes required. Aim for IELTS 4.5 plus. Tip: highlight physical fitness, ability to work in shifts, attention to detail, and any experience with factory or warehouse equipment. Step 2. Search for sponsored factory jobs. Yes, you need to search for available offers as a person. We can guide you through this. Begin by using these trusted job portals and filters to search for recent job openings. These Australian job portals includes 1. Cathegist, 2. Seek Australia, 3. Indeed Australia, 4. Workforce Australia, 5. Job Search Australia. When searching for this offers, use keywords such as factory worker visa sponsorship, meat processing job 482 visa, warehouse job with sponsorship Australia, and TSS visa factory jobs. Remember to target employers in rural or regional areas. They are more likely to offer sponsorship due to skill shortages. Step 3. Apply directly to companies offering sponsorship. This process is difficult to find companies who is recruiting at the moment you are looking for the job. By following this link, we are sure to provide you with the link of the organization you can apply. This also demands your thorough investigation to know who is recruiting. Apply for many jobs as possible. To get started, here are some companies known to sponsor factory workers. 1. Meat and food processing companies. JBS Australia, https://com.au/careers. Tays Australia, https://com.au. Bayada Poultry, https://bayana.com.au/careers. 2. Logistics warehouse companies. Australia Post apply through their official career pages or by email when listed. Step 4. Interview and offer process. Be prepared for this date of interview. Typically, after applying for a factory worker job with visa sponsorship in Australia, you need to also prepare yourself for interview. Oftentimes, the interview is usually taken online with a computer or mobile devices, depending on the interviewer. On your own part, you must show readiness for this event. To do this, prepare your computer system with full capability to attend the interview online. Ensure that any of the following conferencing applications are installed. Examples are Zoom, Google Meet, or Skype. Ensure to check that your computer web camera, microphone, and speakers are fully functional. When this is done, you are good to attend the interview. On your interview presentation, ensure you have expressed full readiness to relocate and work long hours or in shifts with your organization in Australia. Highlight any factory or physical work experience. By the end of the interview, if you are selected, you'll receive a job offer letter. The employer will initiate your 482 TSS visa sponsorship process. Step 5. Visa application. You can begin visa application if your employer has indicated interest in sponsoring you. Once sponsored, your employer will lodge a nomination with the Department of Home Affairs, expressing readiness to take responsibility of your visa. At that point, you will be prompted to apply for the temporary skill shortage, subclass 482 visa. During the application, ensure to submit biometric and health checks. Visa approval waiting time usually takes 4 to 12 weeks of processing time. Note, some companies also offer free flight and housing, so confirm during offer negotiation. Frequently asked questions. Factory worker jobs in Australia with visa sponsorship. Many international applicants have asked if they ever need an English test, IELTS, as requirements to come to Australia. As an answer to this question, some employers require IELTS, a minimum of 4.5, especially if visa sponsorship is involved. Others may waive it if you are from an English-speaking country. You also have relevant work experience and can communicate effectively. If you also have questions regarding relocation to Australia on a visa sponsorship, drop in the comment section. Our team of experts will provide you with answers as required. Again, I have also activated the application link in the comments section. Find link and register now. if you are ready to take a bold step to Australia. Please subscribe to this channel to receive more update on relocation to Canada, Australia, UK, US, Germany, and Spain. Did you find this video useful? Please share with others to also benefits from this knowledge. Again, thank you for choosing this channel.